grab it here. So now we're going to continue the Prusa XL assembly project, and in preparation for that you need to move the X-axis, that seems to work, to point it into its most forward position, and then they recommend that you bring the print bed down to this level, and then you put one of these extruder boxes on top of it. And the idea is that if, when you're assembling the parts that are going to go onto the X-axis, that you don't drop them on the heat bed and chip it or damage it. So that's the main reason to have that there. So we also have some components here, and I think this is where you use the most smallest components that we've used so far. So I'm going to bring in the close-up camera and we can have a look at this and get started. So now then, this is the next part we're going to handle is the tool changer assembly. And it's basically these parts I need to put together first and then screw onto the X-axis. So let's see, so what do we need in terms of tools? We need the T10 torque, that's that one, and then we need the two Allen wrenches, 2.5mm, and then the 4mm one this time. The box I already showed. Let's see, and we've already positioned things the way they're supposed to be on the printer. And now we can get started with the actual assembly process. And this is going to be a bit tricky because it is very small parts. But first you need these two parts. That one and that one. These away temporarily. So like that. And then we have, so it's tool changer upper lock and then tool changer lower lock. That should be in this order as far as I can see. And then we need springs, 3.3 times 9, and there's 4 of them. And they are in there. Very hard to see. And then we need something called TC push pins, and there's going to be 4 of them, and that's this bag here. And then we need M3 times 12 CT screws, and we need 4 of those, and they're in that bag, like that. And then we need the X carriage cover, which is one, which is that one. So we need to take these pins, and I think they're symmetrical. Yeah. Okay. Go into that hole. Let's see if I can understand. Which I don't. Oh. Aha. Wait, they're not uniform. Oh, they're so small parts. Is that the case? Or is that just an accident? Okay, that's a little bit strange. It's like they've been. So if I look in the magnifier, it looks like they made these pins by taking something else. Maybe it was a pin with an end on, and then they like cut off the end. So actually, one of the ends isn't smoothed out. So basically, it should be, because I don't think it has a natural lip on it. I think we're going to have problems here. Anyway, let's follow the instructions. They say to put the pins in first. I actually don't think this is going to work. Okay. Okay, so that goes in the hole. I think these are actually supposed to go in the hole. But those two didn't. Because they go, it's like, there's like a rough one end. Okay, so if we take, what's this going to be? Okay, then you press them down, and press down, and then you take this, and you press it in. Okay, now that makes more sense for the next phase, and that is to take also small springs, and there's one extra. One of these pins as a reserve, just in case I lose one of them onto the floor. Okay, so now we have these springs, and then they should be inserted on top of the pins, and they should actually extrude a little bit. Okay, I have two springs, so yeah, they bunch up on each other, so be careful, you make sure that the spring you take is one spring, not two. So that's the way it should look. Let's see, I'm getting it into the camera. So you see the springs, they extrude a little bit. Oh, come on, like that. Oh, that's a good angle. Okay, so we need to do the same with this. And make sure that we actually take individual springs, that they're not bunched together. Some there. And here we have these are two bunched together and not actually easy to see. But that's the case. Separate. Oh, they were stuck together. So it's like that. Then I can get an angle. So also you can see that they stick out a bit, so just like that. So that phase is then done, and then we're going to need these screws. And then of course the cover also. Okay, so I'm going to change the angle out so you can install it on the x-axis and see how we do. Oh, finally. I had to put a sheet to blank out the background because I couldn't get the camera to focus on that small area. So, anyway, so that's the way. This is the back side of the axis and the tool holder. So what we need to do is to carefully take this part, and then it needs to. Wait a second. Oh, how did it orientate? No. So it needs to go like that, and then it needs to come around, and then it needs to insert into the back, and then there needs to be the two screws inserted from the front. And now, since I can't get the camera to focus, I'm going to have to do that offline. But that's the way that should sit in the back there. And then it'll be the top. Let's see how that goes in. So this is the top bit. Yeah, it should start like that, and it should go up like that and sit at the back. And there are the two screws in the front. So I'll just try and get that into place. So this is the front side of the holder on the tool changer. And then I think the screws should go into here. And then the parts are installed from behind. Not the easiest thing to film. Let's see if we can get it done. So that's done. And then it's to put the cover on. And that should just snap on, theoretically speaking. Like that. And that should be the right way around. And it's centered. So that's two in place. And you know, be very careful that you don't let the springs or the plastic parts drop out. I think I succeeded, and I checked around and there wasn't any evidence of a missing or spring dropped or something. So, but it's relatively easy to screw it in. It self-centers because it has these two the screws that you saw in the previous picture. They stick out, so then they actually position it. So anyway, that's done. Anyway, that's the completion of this section, and oddly enough, no, we don't get any Haribos this time. Not that I have any left, but so yeah. See you in the next one.